We will welcome you to our series, Bible study series. This is series number 105, Lessons for Our Deliverance. Lessons for our deliverance. Our particular lesson, which is 004, is Attaining Real Glory. Attaining Real Glory. We hope you will join us and stay with us as we go through the series. This is our regular Bible class at the Westminster Presbyterian Church, located 20 6th Avenue in Birmingham, Alabama. You also can check the series out on our YouTube channel called The Forgive School. You can just type that in there. One word, The Forgive School. And also you can go to the actual Forgive School site. This is an F right here. The Forgive School site at forgiveschool.com. Alright, so we want you to stay with us on that as we begin the lesson. Our text, and we always begin with a text. Our text comes from the book of Luke. Luke, the 14th chapter, and the 26th through the 27th verse. Now we want to encourage you to read the entire book of Luke. Read the whole thing, the 14th chapter, and focus on this verse or verses. And it's very simple. It says, whoever comes to me and does not hate, he focuses on the word hate, and we're going to tell you what that means in Jesus' terms. Hate father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even life itself. And you can just put all things worldly, all things and people. That's what Jesus said. Hate. Then he said, cannot be my disciple. So he's saying, cannot be my disciple. Cannot be my disciple. Now that's the point he's making. Then he says, he makes a further statement here that says, whoever does not, again, this not, does not carry the cross and follow me. He says, again, cannot be my disciple. So you got a combination of conditions here for discipleship. These are conditions for discipleship. One, he's saying, here's the first condition, hate. Now let's talk about that word. When Jesus uses the word hate, he's not talking about vengeance or retribution or just plain meanness. What he's saying is you have to be willing to put God first over things of this world and even people of this world. That's what he's saying. In order to what? Be my disciple. That's what he's saying. Then he goes on in the scripture to say, carry the cross. This is the cross. And follow me. That's what he's saying. Carry the cross. Then he says, cannot be what? Be my disciple. So these are the conditions of discipleship. These are the conditions of fellowship. And if you want to obtain, as opposed to obtain, and we're making a distinction here, that obtaining something, that's something that God provides. Obtaining something is something you provide, something you can do. Even though these are conditions, there's not much that you can do to achieve these conditions except be willing, and here's a key word. This is a key word. Willingness. To what? Put God first. This is the first condition, or second condition. The first condition is live moment to moment. Living moment to moment. Because if you're not living moment to moment, if you're not in the moment, you're going to be in the past or future. And if you're in the past, move that back up. If you're in the past or the future, you're going to miss the moment. Move our board up some more. So, living moment to moment, 1. And put God first, 2. And that's the path to or conditions for discipleship up here. That is conditions for discipleship. Putting God first, 1. Living moment to moment, 1. And putting God first, 2. So, as we begin our series on Attaining Real Glory, we're telling you how to do it. Again, we are not talking about obtaining. We're talking about attaining. And to obtain something means to have it provided, have it given to you. In this case, Jesus puts as a condition for discipleship. Let's get rid of this over here. It's kind of distracting. As a condition for discipleship. Let's get that pen back over there. As a condition for discipleship. Right here, redo this. Conditions for discipleship. He's saying you got to be willing to hate anything or anyone that comes between you and God. You can't be my disciple, he says. And then he says you got to be willing to carry your cross. And we're going to talk about that cross too. And follow me in order to be my disciple. These are the conditions. And in order to do that, and that's how you obtain real glory. And by living moment to moment and putting God first. We'll share some more with you in our next video.